Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you are notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all give me here. I am truly grateful. Thank you all so much. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about a white woman who was asked not to touch a black girl's hair. And she still went further, like she was running around looking for a way to still touch the same hair they told her not to touch. I feel like it's like, wanting to, seeing somebody you don't even know and just want to, like, touch their hair, pet, like, like a dog, pet them, kind of. And even as a dog, you still have to ask the owner, can I pet your dog? It's not something you just walk up to do. It's kind of crazy and disrespectful how people just want to see a black person. And not just even a child. They already told you do not touch, and you still want to touch. Like, who does that? Who sees somebody and want to touch their hair or want to touch their face? I mean, how do people do this? Because I don't get it. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. How people will walk up to you without telling you anything, without asking for permission, and wanting to touch you or touch your hair, especially your hair. Man, it's crazy. It is something you don't do. It doesn't really matter who the person is. Any color. Do not walk up to somebody and touch his head, his skin, or face. It is giving madness, because that is how I feel. Please, can we just stop it? It is not making sense. Do not stop invading black people's space, because I don't see how you wake up and you want to invade somebody's space. Stay good to the screen. I'm rolling this clip, and the full video is in the comment section. Click on it. It's gonna take you there. So let's get into this video and see what, straight up. Let me roll that.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Oh, excuse me.
Okay, y'all go back and watch that. I applaud that mama, auntie, for stopping that. But how do you handle that when you're an adult and that's happening without seeming aggressive? So, story time. Back when I first started partying in Deep Elm, that's in like the downtown area of Dallas, Texas. So I was hanging out with a lot of friends, and they were, this particular night, the friends I were hanging with were not this. They were this, but they were of the Hispanic culture, and I was African American. So let's just give some context. A lot of shit goes down in Deep Ellum. I'm in the middle of a party. We at the first spot, and tonight it was just like getting worse and worse. So the first time, girl walks up, she's dancing, she wants to party with us. Apparently she lost her friends and she's over here with us. She proceeds to put her hand on my face and was like, oh my gosh, your skin is so beautiful, and it's so soft and clear or whatever. And I just politely was like, no, we don't do that. And she's like, oh, but it's nothing wrong. I'm cool. I said, no, we don't put hands on anybody's face. Because first of all, y'all don't wash hands. I've seen y'all. Y'all are top tier, the ones on top of the list of who don't wash hands. Then we go to the next spot. So at this time, I really need to give y'all context. Hold it. Okay, so this was my hair that night or whatever. So we go to the next party, which was Stir. And we up there. This girl proceeds, I see her coming. I'm like, what is she doing? Takes her fingers and put them in my hair and start doing this. And I, like, at that point, because this is the second time somebody's done touch me, I grabbed her and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, oh my God, your hair is just like so pretty. This, and that. Or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, it's cool to just give me a compliment. You don't have to touch me. My other friends were like, but Tawana, you are so pretty. Your hair is so pretty. This wasn't a particular night. I didn't have this on, but I was cute in this picture. But this is how my hair was for like years. they go and say like, what's the big deal? And I said, that's the point. Y'all don't understand, because she didn't do it for you. She said your hair was gorgeous too. You got so many compliments on your highlights and your hair, and no one has touched you. I'm not a fucking petting zoo.
That's me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't touch your hair.
This is why I said I halfway agree with Britney getting hit in the face, and I don't. I don't like the fact that it was Britney Spears that got hit in the face, but this culture of people loves doing this to people. And we have multiple videos. You can look up thousands of videos about it. Culturally, this type of person needs to stop touching people, especially black people, without our consent. Even when asked to stop, she spun around the block. She walked around that baby and tried to touch again and again. You can literally tell them stop, 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 and they'll still keep trying to touch you because they still think they fucking own us.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't touch your hair.
Nah, but for real though, let's normalize not putting your hand in black people's hair. I don't care if it's a natural, I don't care if it's dreads, I don't care if it's braids, I don't care if it's a weave, I don't care what it is. Just normalize not doing that. Ooh, and definitely not no child. I'ma keep it 100 with y'all. I'm still really like my grandma. If I brush my natural hair, my daughters brush their natural hair, we burning that. Just different experiences. Don't.
That's me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't touch your hair.
As I watched this the entire time, I was thinking if that had been a black man or woman attempting to get at a white child like that, the police would have been there in 10 minutes or less. The fucking disrespect and hypocrisy in this country is grotesque. It's beyond grotesque. And the privileged perpetrators that are going to make excuses for that are fucking cowards and nauseating. This is pathetic. Wahite people, learn some goddamn respect. Start treating others the fuck how you want to be treated for once. Because you haven't, I don't see that as a collective so far, and I am a Wahite woman with large families on both sides, so I promise you I've seen plenty of it. We need to do better. We collectively need to do better. Instead of being a race of cowards and disrespectful, non-trustworthy beings. And that's just facts.
Oh, don't touch your hair.
I really want to understand the phenomenon of 8x5x11s who think that they don't need to ask for consent to go break into someone's personal boundaries to then touch somebody's hair. And then this correlates right up with the Britney Spears situation, where it's like you want to touch on somebody, break their personal space and boundary, and then don't expect you to get something in return. I don't understand that. Like, who are you? Even if you're Britney Spears, who are you to think that it's okay to break somebody else's personal space? Hello? ¿Qué pasó? Like, I don't understand this. And the lucky part here is that I'm glad the Black Queen just sidestepped you. Because it could have been way worse. Could have been way worse. And she would have been justified for doing anything she chose to do, because you can't control people's reaction to disrespect and you breaking that person's child's body autonomy. I don't understand it. It's like when they see black hair, it's like a novelty. It's like a rare Pokemon or some type of situation. It's like, why are you like this? Why? In 2023, you should know better. Even an old dog would know not to do something over time, but y'all just act like straight up buffoons about your behavior. I don't get it.
First of all, congratulations. Like, yes. Second of all, y'all can't tell me that's not no witchy shit. Y'all cannot convince me that's not no weird witchy trying to steal your youth, trying to whatever they want to do with their finger shit. Like, You see the lady keep trying to like move to the side, trying to block you, yet you keep trying to touch the what's not clicking. That's it's just Also, y'all cannot convince me that aliens and reptilians does not exist after seeing this video. Thank you.
That's me. Oh, excuse me. Don't touch it here!
Yeah, well, I'm not even black, but like, don't fucking touch other kids. Just in general, like, it's not cool. It's not cute. Stop it.
Goddamn, none of her goddamn business.
Yeah, I too, as a black person, I'm very particular about who can touch my hair and who cannot touch my hair. Because believe it or not, there can also be spiritual reasons and religious reasons too. But I'm going to talk about it from the spiritual aspect because I'm a black spiritualist. You don't know what's going on with me. Also, I don't know your energy. I don't know what you're going through. And your hand touching my head is going to be a problem. And back in the day when I had locks, I had really long locks, I had to tell so many white people in particular just could not help themselves. It was as if I was a dog just hanging out there, and so many of them would just put their hands like in my hair and want to touch it without asking permission. Like without even asking permission. And how is it that they were not able to understand that? But even when I look at other different hair types that I like, especially when it comes to like black hair, I will still ask a fellow black person if I can touch their hair, because that's just what you do. That is the respectful way of doing things. But like most white people aren't willing to be that respectful, and they will touch their hair. But in general, I just don't like people touching my head or touching my hair because I don't want your energy transferring to my head. I'm very protective of my head, and you don't need to touch it. Because again, you don't know what people's intentions are. And, I don't know what sort of vibes you have inside of you. But I don't want that shit transferring to my head ever. So, yeah, sometimes I will just put my head up in a wrap to protect my hair. And it generally, when I have my head in an African head wrap, people do not touch it. I've noticed that. But if it's out like this, or if I have a buzz cut, everybody wants to put their hands on my head. Mostly white people, but they just want to touch my head. Like, why you guys want to touch us so much? I don't understand. But I just thought I'd give my thoughts on it, because I find it to be really irritating.
Oh, excuse me. Don't touch it here!
I'm not finna speak for everybody else. I'm finna speak solely for me. I don't like people touching me. This isn't some like mental thing. This is my body. I don't know why people are so comfortable touching other people without permission. That is weird. I don't just go around touching people without their permission. That is crazy. Also, you especially don't touch no kid without no type of permission. Are you crazy? Kids get snatched up all the time. Kids get assaulted all the time. Don't be fucking touching nobody, kid. But then also, I have personal stories specifically about people touching my hair and it being very traumatic for me. The first one I can remember is being in kindergarten, and this little white girl chopped off one of my ponytails and then threw racial slurs at me. Don't no kid know that. So that means people around her taught her that hateful behavior. So like, I don't really blame that little girl, but don't fucking touch me. You wanna know what happened after that? I would like to know too. I don't remember. I was in such shock. I don't remember any of the rest of kindergarten after that. Then after that, I have eczema, right? I've had eczema my entire life. That means you cannot put harsh chemicals in my hair. What did my mother do when I was 11? She gave me perms. For whatever reason, my hair wasn't hard to manage. I was probably the easiest kid you could ever have to sit to get her hair done. I don't know why she permed my hair. She didn't stop until all the back was gone and patches up front. So then to try and help it grow back, what did she do? She took me to the African braid shops, right? Well, they braid so fucking tight and my hair was already so fragile, it was just continuously breaking off. It couldn't grow. Then, during the time where I was still getting braids, my dad helped me take down my hair one time. He chopped too fucking high up, cut my hair off. So what did I decide? Nobody, and I mean nobody. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're family. I don't care what race you are. You don't fucking touch me. Okay? I shouldn't even have to have a reason to explain why I don't want you to touch me. Don't touch me. Okay? Y'all think people just bullshit, and when we say don't touch me, don't touch my hair, just respect the boundary. What the fuck you gotta touch me for? Or at least ask first, because you motherfuckers don't be asking. Don't touch nobody.
So first and foremost, go back and watch that full video. I made this because I just feel like the audacity, the caucasity, that even after she was trying to reach out and touch her and she said don't touch her hair, she still tried 2 more times to go around her to get up in that little girl's face. Like, I'm laughing hee hee ha ha to keep it light, to keep it from going, like, escalating. And you still trying. No, you can't touch my motherfucking baby. No, you cannot touch her hair. You can admire from a distance. I don't know what it is about people wanting to come up on other people's children and just reach out and touch them. Like, I've had my own experience with it, but it's just... This video irritated the fuck out of me. I'm just gonna be very honest. It irritated the hell out of me. I don't know why people don't seem to understand personal space. One, it's very invasive to touch somebody's hair, especially a person that doesn't look like you, because it's almost as if like it's an attraction or something to you, like it's, ooh, this is so different. No, but taking the color aspect out of it, stop. Respect people's personal space. Like, that irritates the hell out of me. Like, I'm a hugger. When I meet people and my friends introduce me to friends or so on so on, I'm a hugger. I go, oh, well, I'm a hugger. Is it okay if I hug you? Or even if I see somebody's dog, for instance, like, and that's, just putting a different aspect into it. If I see somebody's dog, I'm like, oh, your dog is so cute. Can I pet them? Stop it being so invasive. Like, you have no right to invade people's personal space just because it's different and you want to feel it or whatever. No, stop doing that, people. That is so crazy to me. And honestly speaking, you're going to touch the wrong person and one of two things is going to happen. Because I don't hug everybody. I don't touch everybody. I don't hug everybody because some people, I'm a very big person on energy, and some people's energy is negative, and that energy will rub off on you. And because you want to be so invasive, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to run right across the wrong person. They're going to knock your ass out. Or two, you're going to come across one person, you're going to rub them, and that bad energy is going to come off on you. And you're going to have to learn your lesson the hard way. Stop invading people's space, people. Stop it. Especially if you look like me. And that person doesn't look like you. It's just wrong. It's just fucking respectful.
No, because let me tell y'all something. I was at an event with my mom and my sister, and we were talking to these ladies that are a part of a company. And so while we're talking to them, this lady is staring at my baby. So I'm like looking at her. She goes, I'm sorry. I'm just so, what she said, intrigued. Yeah, I'm so intrigued.
All right, this is all I got from the stitches. And first of all, I am going to start by asking, who touches people's hair without permission? The truth is that I have friends, and I always ask my friends for permission. And if they say no, I will not even touch it. But I try as much as I can. I ask permission. And I don't know why I wake up, even when they ask me to do something on their hair, I will ask them first permission to touch your hair. Because when someone gives you permission, it means the person is giving you access to her entire life. Because that is, I mean, her hair is her crown. I don't know if you understand what I am saying. I think it's so disrespectful. I mean, just jump. I don't know. I don't care if you are white or black. It is very disrespectful touching somebody's hair without permission. I mean, how do people do this like in 2023? I don't understand it because, like, it's not making sense. How you wake up, you jumping on somebody's hair, even someone you do not know. I mean, you think she's a dog you can pet or something. No, I mean, can we just be realistic here? Like, sometimes when I hear them like saying a white person tried touching my hair and all that, I am like, without even asking for permission, I am like, is that person insane? Because it's only an insane person that would want to touch somebody's body or hair without asking for permission. Even when they told her, do not touch the hair, she was still running around looking for a way to touch it like, hey, I'm a pet, yeah, because you're a dog and all that. I mean, can we just stop it? Can we just stop it? This is not making any sense at all. It doesn't make any single sense. Wanting to touch somebody, it's just like me. I don't know, but sometimes when I try to, like, do it the other way around, like, the way they wake up and they want to touch black people's hair. I mean, it's just like, how do I wake up to, like, see a random white person or a brown person and, like, I jump to touch her hair and to tell her that your hair is so long or your hair is so cute. I mean, touching the hair without even, man, that is mental. I don't know how you want to say it, but it is mental. Please, can we just normalize not even thinking of it? You can admire the hair from far. You don't have to touch it. You don't have to, like, wanting to pet somebody. Even when they say no, you still want to force your way into that person. Can we just stop it? It is not right. It is not okay. It is disgusting. It is a disgusting thing to do. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Thank you so much for the love. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.